Hi, it's Tom Cassidy here. I've got Kieran Doherty with me. He's just freshly back from his recent photo shoot. It's an assignment that he was doing for Oxfam, and it's for the South Sudan appeal. And I know we're not supposed to have favourites, but I can't help but absolutely wax lyrical about this photo. This photo just really does it for me. It's just so beautiful. So what was going on in your mind when you were taking this shot, and what's this shot all about?
Well, the first thing going on in my mind is obviously the light,
Yeah.
and I mean, I think I was 200-300 yards away when I sort of spotted this image. And what they're doing is they're sitting under a tree, and these are IDPs, internally displaced persons that had come over from Bor to Minkaman, and it's not a case of just getting off the boat from the river and finding a spot and building a house.
Yeah.
There's protocol that you have to go through, and so all these refugees would have to sit and wait for a man with a clipboard standing just out of the frame here to read out their names and who was with them, and then once their names were read out, they could then go and sit in another queue to pick up their bamboo and their sheeting, in which they would then build their temporary shelters. And they must have come off the boat at probably 7 o'clock that morning, and this was probably about 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and there was no guarantee that their names were actually going to be called out today, so they would be back there the next day. But again, just sort of moving in and a little bit closer, you know, as I got onto the tree, it was just, the colours are just intoxicating. So that was really my. It's
the dappling of the light on this. You can see that must be because of the shade from the tree, is it?
Yes, I think it's one of those moments you have when you're working on assignment somewhere and you can just see something that looks very beautiful, and you just take it for the sake of it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
You know? It may not tell the story.
But that's what you've done just now, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, but,
yeah, exactly.
But as regards color and light, it was just a photographer's dream to find, to be in a situation like that.
And it's vibrant, it's got energy, it's got hope, and it's got, for me, I mean, knowing that it's a bunch of people queuing, you imagine what this would be like if they were waiting for an aeroplane in Gatwick in England or something like that. And so that grace
and poise and beauty that comes with sitting in the sun for 10 hours, they still retain that dignity.
Incredible. Thanks very much for that. So this is Kieran Doherty talking about the story behind the photos that he was shooting for Oxfam's recent appeal, the South Sudan appeal. And thanks for doing that, because it really does. Obviously, the story behind it is everything in photojournalism. But seeing this picture and seeing that you've got incredible beauty, but you've also got a reason behind what it's representing makes a big difference to me, certainly. So thanks very much for that, Kieran. Much appreciated.